Are web sleuths a bunch of conspiracy theorists that just cause chaos and hurt everywhere they go? Well, Frank Rzucek seems to think so. Let's talk about it. Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you. What's going on, everybody? It's me, Prairie Boy 77, aka Mr. Cher, aka the Beard of Reason, aka the Voice of Reason, and welcome to True Crime Productions. We're going to be talking about the Chris Watts case, specifically a recent news article posted by CBS Denver. I will put the link to that article in the description below. The long and the short of it, though, is Frank Rzucek is upset at the web sleuths, conspiracy theorists, just wreaking havoc on their lives. He wants YouTube to take them down. They won't because they're protected under law. They aren't responsible for what people put on their platform within reason, yada, yada, yada. And now it seems as though they want to start going after individual channels. Now, first off, I want to say to Frank, I wouldn't recommend that because you're going to spend thousands of dollars on lawyers and you're not going to get anywhere. And here's the thing. One, expressing an opinion or a theory on what you think may have happened in a case like that, it's not illegal. It's just not. People are free to theorize and speculate all they want. Number two, if you don't want to hear people discussing the murder of your child and grandchildren, don't watch it. Nobody is forcing you to go on YouTube. Some people are so invested in this case, it consumes their lives. It's all they care about. They want to find the truth, and they don't think that justice was served in this case. I'm a little more concerned that with all the evidence that has been uncovered about this and how incredibly fast this case was like swept under the rug and everything, no trial, no nothing, and it does look as though justice has not been fully served. I'm more concerned with why the family of the victims don't seem to be interested in finding the truth. Now, on a personal note, I'm not really so much in the Watts case anymore, but I was at one time. And a very big part of this was a war going on between YouTubers. You were either Team Rzucek or Team Watts. And there was just a lot of infighting. And Frank, I would have to say your son was right smack in the middle of it, loving it. And you want to talk about people making money? Yeah. How much did you guys get on those GoFundMes? So I don't know what the hell you're complaining about. If you don't want to see it, don't watch YouTube. There are plenty of YouTubers that I don't want to see, and guess what? I don't watch them. This isn't rocket science. But again, I would highly recommend that nobody go after a YouTuber for saying something that they don't like, because that didn't work when we were kids. It's not going to work as adults. It's just not going to happen. But yes, this article painted YouTubers as these horrible, awful people peddling conspiracy theories and causing hurt and pain and all this stuff. And are there a few that go too far? Yes. Going into the personal lives of Frank Rzucek and the Watts family and all that, that is going too far. But that's not a common thing done by YouTubers. Asking to talk to people, looking for interviews, looking for information, there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to participate, don't participate. But you can't like swim in the pool and then get out and cry about getting chlorine on your skin. You knew what you were getting into. You were part of it. and especially your son. I can't tell you how many times I saw him commenting, supporting other channels that were trashing other YouTubers and saying very, very vile things. So this is a little bit of the pot and the kettle thing, if you ask me. But YouTubers are not to blame. What happened to Shanann and her children and her unborn son is horrible. It should not have happened, and I can only hope that they are just up in heaven having a blast right now. As far as the web sleuths go, a lot of people feel that justice wasn't served. So if you don't want to support that, I understand. If you think justice was completely served and you want to move on with your life, 100% you should. So do that. Stay off YouTube. It's not like people are coming and banging on your door. You go ask 50 people what they think about what's been going on YouTube involving the case. I guarantee you at least 40 of them won't even know what you're talking about. This is a virtual world. This is not happening in your neighborhood. So just stop watching. Live your life, move on, grieve, whatever you need to do. But your family was involved in this YouTube stuff. And if you push it and go after YouTubers, that's going to really come back and bite you in the ass. Because you can't say nasty shit about people and then turn around and think YouTube's going to do anything because somebody said nasty shit about you. In what universe does that make any sense? It doesn't. So yes, on one hand, I feel for them. I do. I feel for the Watts and the Rzuceks because they have gotten a lot of trash thrown their way. And both families have lost a tremendous amount. This is a horrible tragedy, and just my heart goes out to all of them, all of the family, both sides of the family. But you can't turn around and blame YouTube. We didn't cause this murder to happen. We just don't believe the outcome is appropriate. We think something else should happen. At least a lot of us. If you just want to forget it and move on, I get that. So forget it and move on. Don't go after YouTubers for trying to find the truth, because that's all we're doing. And that's all legal. We're not going to get punished. It's just going to hurt you more in the long run if you push it. So really, that's all I got to say. But again, if you want to watch that news article, it's pretty interesting. Paints us as villains or whatever. But links in the description. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up. Share this out. And subscribe if you haven't. Join the team if you're feeling frisky. And we'll catch you on the next one. And until then, this is True Crime Productions with Prairie Boy 77, a.k.a. Mr. Cher, a.k.a. the Beard of Reason, a.k.a. the Voice of Reason, saying good day, good night, and Godspeed.